Welcome back to Real Phonies, where we take a love for movies and television and combine it with not a lot of knowledge about movies or television. I'm your host, Christian. Joined with me is my co-host, Joseph.
Hello.
How'd that go?
That was very good. I really liked it.
Smooth like butter.
Just like butter.
Today we're going to bring you some news and the latest ongoings in Hollywood. Joseph, what do you got for us?
We got a couple things this week. Starting off with, we just talked about this in our anime podcast a couple weeks ago.
Which feels like a long time ago now, but I
It
guess
was a little bit ago.
Yeah.
But that Cowboy Bebop being the pinnacle of anime was too precious to get one of these live action remakes.
Never touch it. How wrong
we were. If there's money to be made,
yeah,
this will always happen. So yeah, Netflix is producing a live action Cowboy Bebop remake.
Look, I want it, but I also don't want it. Exactly what we talked about. It's so good as is. There's no way you're going to be able to live up to it. But I guess if anyone's going to make it, it might as well be Netflix.
No, just nobody should make it.
Fair point.
I don't think I'm going to watch it, but I don't know. We'll fucking see.
The original creator, I think, is going to be
involved. He's going to consult on it, yeah.
I hope it's only one season. I think you could take the initial list of episodes, maybe do 10 one-hour episodes, and kind of combine some storylines together. That's it. Don't touch it after that. Or like a mini series.
I just feel like even if somehow you get the cast and you can afford to make the world look right, right? Which I think is already asking a lot. I feel like the strength of that show, despite the fact that it's a pretty old show at this point, is the animation is genuinely unbelievably beautiful.
Yeah, that's true.
And I just don't think you can capture that same thing in live action, which sounds kind of dumb because I know it's like, it's a cartoon of people. It's not like crazy whatever, but just like the stylistic movements and stuff. I just don't think you can do that in live action.
Yeah, people don't look or move that way.
No.
So that's why I don't think you're right. Also, if you don't use the exact same soundtrack, I'm going to drive to Netflix and burn the building down. Like, that's my threat of arson.
We'll follow through too.
Yeah. That show is about jazz.
Yeah.
So Netflix, don't screw this one up because people are going to be really upset if you do.
I mean, I think people are going to be upset anyway. I don't know why you're doing this, but good on you.
Yep.
Nick Nolte, everyone's favorite mumbling rambler, is cast in the Disney's Mandalorian series, their new Star Wars spinoff series. Sure, why not?
Yeah, I have no idea what he's going to play.
We'll never know what he's going to say.
That's also true. I don't think, we've had a lot of casting, not a lot, but some casting news out of this show, like Gina Carano.
Yeah.
And what's his face? The Viper.
Yeah.
I don't expect all of these people to be in every episode. Maybe if the Viper is the Mandalorian, then he may be the one connective tissue.
Because he is supposed to be the man, isn't he?
I think so, but I don't know that ever got confirmed.
Yeah, I don't think it did.
I expect we probably won't get as much Nick Nolte as maybe we think we will right now.
I think that's fine, personally.
Yeah. I think Nick Nolte's a good actor.
I do, too.
He's just, age hasn't been kind to him. Or his pronunciation.
I don't know when the last time he was understandable was. It's been at least a decade.
It's been a while. Was he was in the one with about the MMA, the brothers? Warrior. I like that
Love
movie.
the shit out of that movie.
Yeah, it's great. He's a jerk in it. I always mix up him and Chris Christopherson.
100%, because I was just trying to remember. It's like, which one is in Ang Lee's Hulk? Is it Nick Nolte?
It's Nick Nolte. Yeah.
I don't know.
Chris Christopherson is in Blade, I think.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
But
they look the same. It's the same character.
Exactly the same person. So, no, I had the same thought.
Yep.
So, speaking of Netflix, for those who are not aware, Disney has been gearing up to start their own streaming service for a little while now, apart from Netflix. And apparently Netflix has taken the initiative to just cut anything Disney produced, in the near future, including the Marvel series. They earlier canceled Luke Cage and Iron Fist.
Yeah, before that they even canceled Defenders.
They canceled Defenders, and now they're canceling the original one and kind of the flagship Marvel show, Daredevil, before the fourth season.
Yeah, Jessica Jones is the only one that doesn't have an official cancellation right now, I think.
And Punisher.
Oh, and Punisher, you're right. Yeah, I kind of forget that one exists.
That's fair. But
I didn't watch Daredevil Season 3 because I stopped all those Netflix
there's
shows
so many episodes.
But everyone says that's the best season.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Foggy does get better from season 1 to season 2. Maybe by season 3, he's like
really tolerable.
Daniel Day-Lewis. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't go that far. But look, the only reason why I'm kind of sad about it is because I do think that Charlie Cox was a good Matt Murdock.
No, that's fair.
And He's the only one I would keep of that. Oh, and what's her face?
I like the girl.
Kristen Ritter as... not Kristen Ritter. Is it Kristen Ritter?
As Jessica Jones?
Jessica Jones.
Oh, yeah, no, she's great as Jessica Jones.
Yeah. Those are the people I would probably keep. John Bernthal's okay as Punisher.
He's good as the Punisher.
Yeah, all right. I'll give you that. But...
Do you have a thing against John Bernthal?
I don't have a thing against him. I didn't... It's not that I don't know. I kind of am like, I like the movie versions of the Punisher, I guess, even though the movies are bad. Thomas Jane will always be the Punisher to me.
That's so weird. He's just got such a mopey face.
Have you ever seen Dirty Laundry?
No.
It's like a short film he made after he was the Punisher, like a decade later, where it's just this guy doing laundry, and then this like kid starts getting beat up, and he goes out and like kills a bunch of people with a broken bottle, and then he comes back in and he pulls his laundry out. And it's the Punisher shirt.
What?
Yeah. He was the Punisher the whole time. He'll always be the Punisher to me. That's the only knock against John Bernthal.
I'm writing that down because I want to watch that now.
Yeah. Those people aren't going to be saved. You know, Disney's not going to carry whatever they decide to do. They're not going to carry them over. What they should do with Daredevil is reintroduce him in the Spider-Man movies, I think.
100%. I mean, they've got so much to reintegrate now.
Yep.
You know, besides just these characters, now they have all the old Fox properties with the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and stuff. So, I mean... They've got a lot of options.
Yeah, they can do whatever they want.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens with that. The Young Justice Season 3, which is there's so many independent streaming services. It sounds really ridiculous when I say it out loud in a row like this.
Yep.
But the Young Justice Season 3, long awaited, is getting released on the DC streaming service, and they just released their first official, like, full trailer for it. It looks fine. I think the show is going to be better than the trailer.
Yeah. The trailer didn't get me very excited.
No.
Outsiders, is that what it's called? I think January 4th, I believe, is the debut date. The trailer's fine. I want to see Wally. I'm not, you know...
He'll be back.
He'll be back.
Yeah.
And I just want to see Wally. But... yeah, I mean, whatever. I'll watch it.
Yeah, no, I'll get the month or whatever it takes to watch that show.
Or you think they're going to release it the 1 week at a time like they did for
Titans?
Yeah.
So I didn't tell you that. So yeah, no, they're doing, I think, 3 a week for like 3 or 4 weeks. And then they're doing like a mid-season cap. And then they're coming back in like June.
So
which is kind of annoying.
Paying for it.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And speaking of Young Justice characters, DC Warner Brothers is going to produce a Blue Beetle movie. He's kind of a recent favorite. Because the Blue Beetle, the character's been around for a while.
Long time.
But
this iteration.
Yeah. So this one is following not the creator of Blue Beetle or, quote unquote, but Jaime Reyes, who is in the Young Justice series, who just kind of accidentally happens upon this alien thing that bonds itself to his body.
Turns him into a death machine.
Correct. Kind of a reluctant, unwitting death machine, often.
It's almost Venom-esque in that, like, it can talk and have its own...
Yeah.
They have their own internal conversations, and he can make decisions for him.
Yeah, but less dumb, somehow.
Yeah, probably more important too. But I'll see this.
I'm down with this. I think this is
I don't know a lot about Blue Beetle,
and I think that's to its benefit, though. I think that's the right way to go with this.
I like him in Young Justice, so I'm like, okay, cool, I'm down.
This has been my pitch for a long time: is start with characters that people don't know as much. There's no baggage associated with them, and just make a good fucking movie with it. Yeah. And I think that's definitely possible. I think this is an interesting new story.
I feel like this movie would require a big budget, but I would hope not. Like, if you can make like a low budget, kind of just like, I don't know, kind of, I don't even say gritty, but like, there's some dark stuff in that story.
There definitely can be.
And so, kind of emotional heavy, this kind of teenager, almost Peter Parker-esque, but even maybe a little more darker than, say, like Spider-Man Homecoming. Not Spider-Man 3, but, a little darker than Spider-Man Homecoming. I feel like you could make a really cool movie out of this.
I'm down with it, man. On comic book movies, Jude Law, there was it's not really a leak. This happens all the time where before a movie comes out, the marketing department puts out all the toys in advance so people are buying them as soon as possible. And a lot of the times there will be stuff in the toys that has not been released about the movie yet. It happened with Avengers with the Stormbreaker axe. It happens all the time. But we found out Jude Law's character, who is predicted to be Marvel, is not that. He is Jan Rog, which I really wish our soon-to-be guest was here because he would know more about this character.
Traditionally a villain.
Yeah, traditionally, isn't he the one that traditionally is fighting Captain Marvel when
Yes.
she gets like her superpowers?
Yeah, so like he's also kind of responsible for
Yeah.
getting her powers because he's the thing I think that brings Marvel to Earth. I think it's their fight that brings Marvel to Earth. And now that we see it, you know, like, or now that we know who it is, when you go back and watch the trailer, it's almost kind of apparent because he is supposed to be like this rebel within the Kree people who kind of gets power hungry or control. I mean, you kind of see that a little bit popping up in the trailer. So, yeah, it makes sense. I mean,
And then we've also made the connections earlier in trailers that several of the other people on their team
are also bad guys.
So it's kind of weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what we're going with. If this is like she's initially a bad guy, she gets brainwashed later on. There's all sorts of things, but yeah, I mean it's an interesting.
They Winter Soldier her.
Yeah. Oh man, that would be an interesting movie.
Yeah.
I mean, both for the Captain Marvel and also like, man, what if we just like followed Bucky around on his secret Soviet missions,
yeah.
teaming up with
brainwashing
other villains?
Yeah, I want that movie.
That sounds cool, man.
Yeah.
Shit.
I hope we do eventually get Marvel, though. Like, if Jude Law is not Marvel,
Yeah.
I do hope we get that character at some point. But, yeah.
And then finally we have also a Disney thing because they own everything. Tom Hanks has been cast as Geppetto in a live-action Pinocchio movie.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I don't think the world needs a live-action Pinocchio movie.
I think the last live-action attempt is the lowest-rated scored thing on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, it was like in 2004, and it's like a 0 on
I'm just
Rotten
trying to.
Tomatoes.
It's just such a weird. The original Disney movie, anyway, is a
Are you going to do the Donkey
weird-ass movie.
Boys? And
Yeah,
there's some jacked up stuff
there's
in
some
that.
super jacked up shit in that
Yeah.
movie.
Look, I don't want a Pinocchio movie. I don't need a Pinocchio movie.
But Tom
Hanks is Geppetto. I'm like,
Great
okay,
cast.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
You're doing, yeah. I see it. I'm buying one. For some reason, like, I just want to say, like, you know, I know Tim Burton's making Dumbo, but this also seems like something Tim Burton would make. And
I don't want a Tim Burton. Tim
It would be
Burton.
really disturbing.
Yeah,
man.
Tim Burton Pinocchio sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah. No, it just sounds like up his alley. What director do you get to make this movie? Like, you're not getting a Christopher Nolan Pinocchio movie.
No.
It's going to have to be like a second tier, third tier guy. Danny Boyle ain't jumping ship for that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
But yeah, no, I think that's all the news for this week. Tune in a little later this week. We and special guest of the podcast, Jason Hurt, went out to see Fantastic Beasts: Crimes of Grindelwald.
Or Grindelwald.
Or Grindelwald. That's a thing we'll discuss a little later this week. And so we just want to give you a review and our first impressions and let you know whether it's worth your time and money.
It's not.
It's not. But thanks for listening, guys. Please rate and subscribe. Tell a friend. If you want to get in touch with us, you can reach us at betterthantransformers@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook at Real Phonies. Thanks to Zach Evans for art and Brian Velasquez for our theme. And we'll see you guys a little later this week.
Later.